EGR?
Yeah. I've got a blank plate on it already though, so.
Yeah, because it's gonna delete fucking everything up here.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, so your pump won't look like this. It'll have like a big fucking vacuum solenoid for idle up.
Yeah.
I build 12mm pumps.
Alright.
So I like delete fucking pretty much everything. So this is like, you'll pretty much get a pump like this if you got a 12mm off me. So we start by pulling out the Allen. What's your plans with the ute? Bit more power?
Yeah, a bit more power. It's just on
Factory boost, or you run them 20 pounds?
No, not that much. I'm 15 test. 15 at the moment.
Yeah.
And then my EGT gauge is coming in soon, so I'll probably go up to like 17, 18.
Yeah. Maybe. You running an EGT gauge?
No, not yet. It's coming soon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ordered it from Australia, so
yeah.
Who knows how long that'll be.
Yeah, yeah.
Where do you put that? Because my mate's got one and he's put it in the through the heat shield hole, one of those. He just drilled right through it and then put it right there.
So the way I like to run my probe after turbo.
Yeah.
So if it ever malfunctions, snaps off, it doesn't go through my turbo and fuck my turbo.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but
so you run it. I'll show you this. This one is just as far up to the as far up behind the as close to the turbo as you can.
Yours is quite a setup, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, close to the back of the turbo to get it get a better reading. Like you want it as hot as you can.
Yeah.
So after turbo. But yeah, it's pretty pretty basic. Basic. Yeah, and then you just want the maximum that I've been told is 650 behind the turbo.
650 behind?
Like that's as high as you can get it, like get it without causing too much heat.
Yeah, because I think it was around 710 pre-turbo and like 650 after.
Yeah. Because it's under this bolt here. Oh. Just under this.
So who do you work for if you're doing this type of stuff, or is it just your hobby sort of thing?
It's just my side thing that I do. I got this one and I got a white one, a compound turbo one.
Ooh.
Spicy.
Yeah. How much power are you making on that?
That one's not running yet.
Oh.
Still in the build stage.
Is that the one with the big intercooler on it?
Yeah, bro, yeah. So this thing in here, it's spring loaded and locks into there.
Yeah.
So you just got to make note of where the top spring's attached. So it wraps around here, round and up onto there.
Right.
So you just want to give it a bit of a twist, a wiggle and a pull, and then it literally just untwirls.
Right.
But you want to just make sure you keep a hold of fucking everything.
Yeah.
This is pretty much the hardest part of the whole thing, is doing this part. Then there's another spring underneath which is attached there and up here.
Yeah.
So once you pull that off, the spring all fucking flings out.
Right.
Keep that all together. Undo your Allen key bolts.
Do you adjust this compensator one much at all? Yeah. How much would you say to go in for that?
So this, you don't touch it.
Right. Don't touch that one at all.
Don't touch that. I mean, there's a lot of Facebook warriors out there. They love to fucking play with that shit.
Yeah.
Think it makes power, but you lose a lot of top end.
Alright.
You screw this down. I'll pull that off and I'll show you everything because there's some good mods to do under there.
Yeah.
Yep. And your governor spring is this spring right here.
Ah.
That's the old one.
Yep.
Let me unbox the new one. Comes in 3 pieces. This one's fucking soaked in diesel, but so this bit here goes through this hole. Like this.
Yep.
Put the spring on. Like so. Same with that, you leave all the copper washers on and everything.
Yep.
Loop that through there. And turn it this way.
Alright.
Probably should just clean out this hole.
Yeah. Are you going to sell this to somebody or?
Oh, this will probably, I don't know. This will either go on my white one or it'll go to someone else. All depends who wants it, really. Depends how far through the build I get.
How much power are you hoping to make with that?
300 horsepower. Ooh. Yeah. Now getting this in, you just sort of have to turn this clockwise, push it in from the back.
Yeah.
And it just sort of fucking pops in. It's a bit of a, can be a bit of a cunt. Find out if we pull the bolts out.
Is this the part where it's easier to have off the ute?
Yeah, honestly, you can do it in there, but fuck you, battle.
Yeah.
It's more so the back bolts
Alright.
that you struggle to get up, like get in, get out to start with. Fuck, this has been a right cunt. Fucking the fuel screw that's been a pain in the ass. Why are you doing this to me? Fuck it, and then it's gonna do it.
How do you remember where to put that back as well?
This one?
Yeah.
So I'll just crack it off and then just wind the screw. You don't normally have to do it like this. The first one that's actually been a fucking pain in the ass, but that's how it should. Literally just slide straight in.
Yep.
Alright, so once you got that, you literally just pop all your bolts back in.
Yep. Is that probably only because it's been touched with and wound in a bit?
Yeah, so I'd say so.
What gearbox are you looking to use on your white Duke?
So I got a Ranger box.
Yeah.
I got them custom make a diff.
Yeah.
I custom made the one for this one, but I just fucking sold it. But yeah, it's fucking great. It's actually great. It's because I went from a 4.1 ratio to a 3.0.
Yeah. Well, that's quite long.
It brings the RPM way down.
Yeah.
So much more drivable. It's got the little wheels on this Ute.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just makes it so much more drivable.
Yeah, I heard you had a welded diff on it. Just going chip, 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 chip.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because it's a Falcon diff head.
Oh, yeah?
The WLT axles.
Yeah.
And then all the WLT shit to make it fit in.
Oh, right. But, so is the diff head just bolt right in then? Or is it?
Nah, so I used like the diff head and housing and I just chopped the pipes.
Oh, yeah.
That go out, that whole axle's going.
Yeah.
And then I got the WLT one, did the same, mashed it together, welded it up. But I couldn't change the thing I thought was like, I was hoping, like, being Ford and Mazda, I thought maybe the spider gears might be interchangeable.
Yeah.
Yeah, way different. So I had to just weld, I literally just welded the spider gears straight to the housing, that's why it's welded.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how she is now. But it fucking goes good. It goes very, very good.
How much power is this one?
Probably 220-ish. I can take it for a drive if you want to go for a ride.
Oh yeah? Yeah, that'd be great.
Did I even have 4 bolts in it? Oh yeah.
Have you posted much of this one anywhere or not? Yeah?
Instagram. I got a page of like all my Instagram is just builds. That's all I post on there. So I built 4 Utes, a black one like this.
Yeah.
I'm building a white one with twin 5-inch stacks at the moment. Built this one. This was a fun build. This one here, and my white one.
Yeah.
But the white one is here still. That's my baby. That thing should fucking blow this thing out of the water. No, you can't have fuck all preload on this thing. So you got to like pretty much just go till it just holds itself on that position. So you want to wind it all the way clockwise.
Yeah.
And then pull it all the way up, and then the battle, getting everything back on. Slide that in, put that on. So the only thing this changes is when you start it up, it may like rev up.
Yeah.
So that'll be this. You haven't quite got it on the right spline. You might have too much preload on it.
Yeah.
So it's like the throttle's slightly on. All you got to do is undo the nut, bro. Slide it up. You don't have to pull, like you might have to pull that up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then just literally just drop it back one tooth, pop it back down, do the nut up.
Yep.
That's the only thing. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. And then getting the other one on.
Does that white cap need to be on there, or?
Oh, yeah, shit. See that? Forget. Done this how many times and I still forget you.
Yeah.
This pops in. And get your nut. Nut on there. Just like that.
Sure. Yeah.
Now, another mod. You undo the Allen keys. Well, yours won't be Allen keys, but they'll be a 10 mil.
Yeah.
I like to change them to Allen keys because they just look better. They're still off the pump. They come off the vacuum.
Yeah.
All that shit. You'll have to get a nut because your EGR thing will have a fucking plate out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Delete that. Put a nut on it.
Yeah. Well, so should I take everything off that then?
Like,
or?
honestly, it just makes it so much easier to fucking work on everything.
Yeah.
Unless you like idle up, like you start it in the morning and it fucking idles up till it's warm and then it comes back down. I don't know.
Yeah, it only goes for like 10 seconds or whatever.
Yeah, some people like it, some people don't. Inside here, oh, this one's already had the washer taken out.
Yeah.
But normally inside here, there's a washer that's about as thick as that.
Right.
Pull that out, so your fuel pin can now slide the whole length of this.
Yeah.
And if you look at this, it's like offset to the. It's offset to
Oh,
the
yeah.
center. I
Yeah.
don't know if you can see them.
Yeah.
So you want to. The fuel pin comes from the front, from here.
Yeah.
Goes this way. So you want to get the deep side of the cone. So you look down it, you turn it till it gets to the deep side. Now this one's already been turned to the deep side. You can see the wear mark.
Oh, yeah.
See the wear marks from the fuel pin.
Yeah.
So it's already on the deep side. Normally they come out and they're on this side here, which is pretty much the shallow side.
Yeah.
Turn it all the way to the deep side. Slot it in. And then pretty much just put the cap back on, bro. Do it up.
So what does that do? Just let you have more
Yeah,
fuel
so this is
after?
on boost fueling.
Yeah.
So as soon as the boost comes in, you want to like keep the fuel coming up with the boost to keep your air fuel ratio right. Now what people don't understand is when you wind down this top thing, you're adding more fuel, but you're limiting. You're literally just pushing the fuel pin up, so it's only got like that much. It starts at the bottom here. On boost pushes all the way up. Max fuel. When you wind it down, it literally starts here, so your max fuel is very minimum.
Oh, right. Yeah, I can see why you don't do that now.
Yeah. So if you up your boost, you want to crank this little windy thing here. Literally just push it in with your fingers and fucking crank it around. And this just brings the fuel in a bit later, so you've got you adjust it on your fuel screw. Yeah. To bring your the idle fuel up, but you can also adjust your idle with the screw here. Yeah. Your idle screw, and then wind that up if you're going to run like 20 to 25, fucking even more if you want, and bring it up a bit. Yeah. Just so the fueling comes in a bit later. All right. Now that you're running more boost, so the spring tension's a lot tighter, because 15 pounds, this thing will like kick in really low and then
Yeah.
max out at like fuck as soon as you hit 15 pounds.
Yeah.
If you're running more, you want it to come in a bit later, so you've got fuel all the way up to like 25 pounds.
So it actually curves up instead of just like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, because it'll
yeah.
ramp up, but then
Yeah.
it'll just flatten off. So you want to bring it in a bit later, and bring it in later, you've got a more adjustment on the fuel screw,
Yeah.
so you can wind the screw in more to get that low end fuel.
Alright.
Now whack this sucker back in on the deeper side. Don't pull this because the fuel pin sticks out.
Alright. Yeah.
Then you'll have to get in there with something and clip it back in.
Are those wear marks on there already or not?
Yeah, so this has already been fucked with.
Can you do that like a quarter turn or half turn?
This one?
Yeah. Instead of having to go the whole way around.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You don't have to pull the spacer out if you don't want.
Yeah.
You can go to the deep side and then just let it run on the original, which is only a small little movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a spacer to show you, but it's like it literally just fit. It's a plastic spacer that just sits in here.
Yep.
It's a good little mod. It gains a bit of torque, bit of low end torque, allows more fuel, and then on boost fuel allows that bit more fuel right in the top end.
Yeah.
Turn that around facing back. But yeah, that's a good little mod to make power.
Yeah.
Because yeah, a lot of people on Facebook talk about fucking whiny misting in.
Yeah, I never really got
And
what
I'm like,
that was
yeah,
for.
okay. Then I have a debate with them and they try to tell me this.
Yeah, if you showed them
I'm
a
like,
video
sure,
of it.
bro, sure.
Yeah.
You do you. Put it on the dyno and I'll show you.
Do you tune it yourself?
I just road tune,
Right.
EGT gauge, and looking at boost levels and how much smoke is produced. Bit to do with the fuel pump. You can fuck around a bit with it.
Done. Easy peasy.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Now to get your fuel pump off, you don't have a puller. You don't need a puller.
Right.
You get 2 flathead screwdrivers.
Yeah.
So you undo the 19mm nut.
Yeah.
You'll have to pull your cam belt cover off.
Yeah.
Make sure you're at top dead center always.
Right.
Otherwise, this fucking cunt right here
Yeah.
will be a fuck up. So you undo that 19mm nut, leave the belt on, undo that nut because it might change the timing a little. Turn the timing back with the camshaft and bolt.
Yeah.
Detensioner, pull your fucking belt off. Undo the 2 bolts here,
Yeah.
12mm. There'll be another one here,
Yeah.
12mm as well. Pull all your fuel lines off. Jiggle it, it'll come out a little bit, enough to get 2 flathead screwdrivers down here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you just slowly tap those in,
Yeah.
and then it'll literally just pop out. But make sure you've got the nut off.
Yeah. Is that adjustable or not? Is that?
Yes, this is it. So this is timing.
Alright.
So you've got it timed like top dead center, but this also allows you movement for timing as well.
Yeah.
If you can get a pen in there and mark it,
Yeah.
I can time it just with my ear, like I can hear what it sounds like for timing. Yeah, if you can mark it, that'll be the best way to do it.
Alright.
Yeah, literally just undo the bolts, undo the nuts, undo the bolt here.
Yeah.
2 screwdrivers, pop that off, literally come out and then do your shit, throw it back in. Make sure you don't pinch the O-ring that's under this lid.
Alright.
This will be full of diesel.
Yeah.
So don't open it where you're going to fucking spill it all over yourself.
Yeah.
Literally, I just crack the bolts, go to the fucking thing,
Yeah.
open it, tip all the diesel out, come back.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, bro.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll figure it out somehow.
Yeah. Oh, just fucking text me if you need some help. The video should fucking help you.
That'll be great help.
Yeah.
No way I'm going to remember like 25 minutes of work.